Hey guys, today I'm going to show you a fascinating discovery I've made during my exploration. I found a giant footprint in the middle of nowhere on top of a big rock. As you can see, this is a very remote area. This place does not even have a name on Google Maps. This area is sparsely populated with trees, and locals do not venture here alone during day or night because of something strange. They claim that large ape-like creatures live in this area. At least 2 or 3 sightings are reported every year. In Western countries, this species is called Bigfoot or Sasquatch. In Asia, it is popularly known as the Yeti. The people in this locality, however, say something very interesting. These giant apes are descendants of a species called Vanara, mentioned in ancient Indian texts. Vanaras are large, strong, ape-like beings. The most notable is Lord Hanuman, who has thousands of temples dedicated to him in India. Locals claim that the Vanaras still exist in this area, and they even have a place of worship here. They worship the footprint of Hanuman. However, no one has seen this footprint. This is just a story that's being passed on from generation to generation for thousands of years. Is it possible that such a footprint exists in this area? Do giant apes still live here? If they do, this place would be ideal for such a species. They can hide in the bushes. The thorns on these plants make it very hard for human beings to explore the area. There are caves which have numerous entrances and exits, and there are areas which are completely dark. There are boulders stacked on top of one another which cannot be reached by human beings. However, today, due to increased population, human beings have visited most of these areas in the name of trekking and hiking, but the giant footprint has still not been found. So I decided to climb the boulders which are impossible to reach. I climbed several boulders and found nothing, but this boulder is very special. As you can see, it is very steep, and climbing this is a very hard task. It is hot summer in India right now, and the rock is so hot that I'm not even able to keep my palms in one place for a minute. But it was all worth the effort because what's on the very top is mind-boggling. There is a giant footprint which is several feet long. This is the famed Hanuman's footprint. No tourist or local has seen this footprint in several hundred years, and it has basically become a folklore. But I've actually discovered this. It has the shape of a footprint and is much, much larger than the human footprint. Whether it's an actual footprint or not, one thing is very clear. This is not a natural formation. It was clearly created by artificial means. Such a shape cannot occur naturally. And look at the discoloration. It has become blackish and has traces of what appears to be some form of ash. Did Vanaras carve such a footprint on top of this rock to remember Lord Hanuman? Remember, I have already shown you a giant footprint in the temple of Lepakshi. Human beings had carved a giant footprint on the floor to remember the giant stature of gods. Did Bigfoots do the same in this remote area? Is this a temple for such a species? This discovery proves something very important. Local stories are based on truth. Without some truth, such a story would not exist. Some humans must have witnessed Bigfoots worshipping this giant footprint many, many centuries ago. This information was passed on from generation to generation, and today I was able to explore and finally find its exact location. What is weird is that locals claim that there are a few Vanaras still living in this area. Is it possible that such a species has not become extinct but is still living in remote areas? Remember, scientists are still discovering one new species almost every week, and the planet has many unexplored territories. So we may have such giant apes still lurking in remote parts of the world. And there is another reason why we haven't contacted these Bigfoots. They're not like other animals. They're much more intelligent with enhanced physical and mental abilities, and they do not want to contact human beings. This is precisely why we have no solid proof of them, but we are only able to get clues of their existence. And as we are advancing in technology rapidly, we are able to find more and more evidences about them. Just a week ago, the Indian Army released giant footprints found in the snow-clad Himalayan mountains. The footprints were measured and were 32 inches long and 15 inches wide. These dimensions are much larger than any human, bear, or animal foot size known to live in the Himalayan mountain range. Some people have claimed this is some kind of a giant animal, forgetting the fact that the footprints show a bipedal creature. The footprints indicate the creature walked on 2 legs, not 4. This is the first time the Indian Army had officially announced the existence of Yeti, the abominable snowman, whose sightings had been recorded numerous times in the Himalayas. This is a giant ape species with very good intelligence and is known to hide from human beings. A very similar species, if not the same species, exists in America known as Bigfoot or Sasquatch. Is it possible that these are descendants of Vanaras mentioned in the ancient Indian texts? How else can we explain these giant footprints found by the Indian Army? If we look at history, we are amazed at how many times giant ape-like creatures have been mentioned. There are several books written about these creatures. Old newspapers even show a prehistoric giant ape measuring more than 30 feet tall. There are hundreds of first-hand sightings of Bigfoot in America. In northeast India, these are called Kenglong Po. Again, they are hairy, giant apes with remarkable intelligence. Dozens of sightings are reported every year in the northeast region, and locals do not venture into certain areas because they don't want to get attacked by them. The northeast Indians also believe that these creatures are descendants of Vanaras mentioned in ancient Indian texts. This is the same story here in this part of South India. This rocky region is known for a few Bigfoot sightings every year, and locals believe these are descendants of Vanaras. Since human beings are violent and are known to kill other species, are they hiding from us? Or due to large-scale deforestation, are they pushed to the verge of extinction? Do these apes have the intelligence to carve on rocks? Do they still live as groups and offer prayers to this giant footprint? Do they live in these abandoned caves? Is it just a matter of time before we actually encounter one and capture it on camera? How else can we explain the footprints in snow? Discovering this giant footprint and stories of giant apes around the world. Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I am Praveen Mohan. Thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and also click on the bell button to get all the updates. Please give this video a thumbs up and do share it with your friends. And I will talk to you soon. Bye.